Hey guys, Filthy Robot here with Arumba, continuing our Civilization 6 playthrough of America. Let's get into it.
Okay. How are you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
Alright, so we want to send you to Jerusalem.
Yep.
There's just no question. That's the reason why we bought this guy here.
Get my holy pilgrim. Well, there was one question.
Oops. What happened?
Where did we want to send it from? Could we have done it through Geneva, from the capital? Probably doesn't. I don't know. Is there differences? So where does the gold element of that trade route get generated from? That gave us 3 gold and 2 faith for sending it. Why 3 gold as opposed to 2 or 1 or 5?
What the hell's
Do
my
we
trade
know?
routes? Here. Alright,
You were there a second ago.
Okay, so 3 gold, and it's not specifying where it's coming from.
Okay.
I think we probably would have gotten 1 extra gold coming from Geneva because we have a trade post in Geneva. Also, we didn't even bother to look at the trade posts. Oops.
Yep.
But they are there. We know there is one there. So it would have pathed probably through Geneva to reach him.
That's what I was wondering about. We could have. Okay.
No
Not a big
real
deal.
guarantee. But,
We'll check with our next trader if we can.
But yeah, we could have made 1 more gold. But that would also have taken 1 more turn. And now we have the ability to spend 1 guy to get the suzerain bonus with Jerusalem, pick up 1 copper, 1 horses, and then plus 2 faith in the capital.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's do it.
And it converts them, which also gives us 2 faith because they'll be following our religion.
Yep, I'm good with that. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Was there land to their north? We got sight around their tiles, right? Can you look northeast?
Yeah,
Is that
like
a scoutable area?
It could end. It looks like I see water right there, don't you?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see it like lapping in. Okay, cool.
Yeah, actually, you can only see the water lapping in. Watch closely for a second. You'll see it probably in a moment.
Yeah, that wave. It's funny. There's little things like that in Civ 6, Civ 5 too.
So apparently that this is the min-max. There it is, right there. Yeah, it's coming in from all sides.
The wave just came in. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's clearly how you win in Civ 5.
Right.
Civ 6, excuse me. Train
There's
a
a lot
knight.
of tiles to look at, but you got time.
Eureka for education. Mathematics, send a trade route. So
we're working towards mathematics.
The rest of them we're not doing too much with. The New York's not happy. It's at 5 out of 6 already.
We found it last turn. It warned us now. We're ahead of it.
Why is it still showing all the trade routes on the map?
Do you have? I don't know, man. Did you break it? Your hotkeys broke it.
I feel like I did. Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you have a trader selected right now?
I did a second ago, and then I pressed a bunch of other keys.
I like it. Let's leave it on.
It's just showing the trade routes all the time. Doesn't normally do that.
I'm interested with this one already, like the Naderos one. Like, what is this trade route across the sea that we were sending? I don't remember sending this trade route.
It's probably not ours. It's showing available trade routes, not active trade routes.
Oh, obnoxious. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, we'll see next
Builder.
turn.
Okay.
Okay, we have a religion over here. Greece has a missionary.
Yep.
Keep on poking inland, see what we can find. Hey there. How's it going? Shall we send a thing to her? Probably. Well, we have no money. Okay, so it's showing these are extras or not extras?
These are not extras. These are our available resources to trade.
1 and 1, and we're not over that.
We have 2 dies because it doesn't. You're not able to trade. I think that's dies. Yeah, it is dies. You're not able to trade the luxury we're getting from the city-state, though we get happiness with it. So in reality, we could trade our dies.
We should.
Okay. Well, we'd probably get a better deal off what's his face, right?
She's not interested in it.
Okay. Because we have a thing there. We have a delegation there. So you want our dies?
So, wait, you think the delegation makes them more likely? Oh, he's interested in this one.
Yeah, I do. I think it works. I think delegation gives you some. I mean, we can look at our relationship to them, right?
Yeah, with the delegation, you can actually see the reasons why they're happy with you.
Okay, first impressions, we sent them a delegation. So it literally boosts up our current relationship is 3 from delegation, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have 3 delegation with Victoria, and I'm pretty sure your relationship with them determines the amount they pay for any of your resources. So if you go look at what's his face, who's a little unhappy with us, the November,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he doesn't like us. Why doesn't he like us?
He wants our religion.
Yeah, which we're sending him.
Kind of. Well, eventually.
In a couple turns. You don't have to be unhappy for a little bit.
Discuss. Don't settle near us. Do you ever do this?
It didn't. To the best of my knowledge, it didn't really do anything in Civ 5, so no, I didn't get in the habit of doing that. But
okay.
Yeah.
What would you give us for these dice? He doesn't want them.
Yeah, I'll sell them to Greece there. When we start selling cities, we're going to have to hope these deals end because we're going to be pretty unhappy, but whatever we can get for now.
Yeah. Well, we could also just use some of our crazy builders to do more.
Yep.
Okay. There's really nowhere for this thing to go anymore. It got blocked down there with the ice.
Yeah. I mean, but we could pick up cartography. I mean, we're actually teching something right now to not tech something. So we could tech cartography, which is boosted. Oh,
Sweet.
It says you can go that way. Can we go this way, though?
Well, it's letting us go in every tile, so I think that it's doing that thing where it stops us. But to here...
Yeah. All right, go there. I wouldn't mind cartography.
Okay. Right now or later?
Yeah, aren't we teching stirrups not because we care about it, just because we're not teching mathematics?
Yes.
So maybe we not tech mathematics by teching cartography.
Sounds fine.
Okay.
And getting the ability to...
Deep water, so we can meet the other continents.
Where does it mention deep water in here?
All naval and embarked units can navigate ocean tiles.
Okay, that's gonna open up the whole world to us. I'm gonna try something real quick. I mean,
okay. So you're gonna save and load? It's bothering you? Go
for it. It's bothering me. Isn't it bothering you?
No.
It's not.
Now, if you were working a 2-1-1 tile over a 2-2 tile, that would bother me. The trade routes. Okay.
To the great beasts of the Stone Age.
Hello, Sean Bean. Thank you again.
Upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest.
We haven't really used this 5 combat strength at all.
I know. I was telling you that when we picked it out too. That might be good on the higher levels, but as you have discovered with us, with the same as I have on Prince, it makes no fucking difference on this level.
Yeah. All right. So first things first, try to repair this Lux, or do you want to go for the housing since we're housing blocked?
Let's go for the housing since we're housing blocked. Let's take care of stuff while we're over here. Yeah, I mean, what's the number that we have? We have one. So we have one plantation. Is that correct? No,
it'd be nice. So it'd be really nice if it actually showed like 1.5, and then like, or like even at least have our tooltip so you can see how close you are to the next one.
Are you familiar with enhanced user interface for Civ 5?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
so we've got
I cannot wait till those people get a hold of Civ 6.
If we build on the wheat, we should get.
Yes. Well, not the wheat, but if we build on the wheat and we build on the sheep, we should get it. Because we currently have 2, right? We have 2 plantations. We have the tobacco and whatever that is northeast of the cap one. Northeast of the city, rather. And dyes, right? That's our 2 plantations. So that's 1 housing.
Yep. Okay.
So, yeah.
Here first, probably?
Yeah.
We're probably working it right now anyway.
I don't think so.
No.
But it is quicker to go there first than go all the way around back. So.
All right.
This is another. Well, okay.
What's wrong?
No.
You wanted to upgrade him?
Nope. I'm happy with it. We don't have gold. I'm happy. Do you want to send a delegation to Victoria?
I do.
Hello.
They can actually say no to you sometimes if they're mad at you.
Yeah, which is really hard then to ever fix your diplomacy with them because I don't know how you come back from that. If they say no to that, how do you know what they want so you can fix diplomacy?
You just can't. You're just screwed. All right. So we need more housing even in Washington. Already up to 11
that's an
out of 12.
amenity. That was an amenity problem. We now have enough population that we don't have amenities.
But we also need more housing.
Yeah, need both.
All right. So we probably shouldn't be working too much food right now.
No.
We're working a 2-1 tile. That's pretty garbage.
Let's work these 1-2 tiles. Honestly, though, a 2-1 tile right now is better than our, 7... I mean, how much of a malus on food do we have now between that? What is the amenity reduction on food? 15% from amenities?
Yeah, we did build the holy... there was one wonder that we knocked out.
Yeah, no, it's the amenities, the red over there. So we have 5% to non-food yields and 15% citizen growth, just a little bit down.
15, it shows it right here. Amenities
okay,
growth
I see.
bonus 15.
Yep, I see what you're saying. Okay.
But then also the housing multiplier is more significant, so the 1-2 is much better than a 2-1.
Yeah, and probably even the... Is faith better than raw food here? It might be. We don't really care if we can't grow. We're amenity blocked, right? Is it worth unworking the 5 food tile for the 2 faith?
I'd have to lock every single tile to make it do that.
If you got in the habit of locking all your tiles.
Or I could just not. Which seems a lot simpler to me. I don't know. I feel like the pop growth is not going to be a huge issue for long, is it?
I don't know. We need more amenities. All right.
Let's move on.
Oh, Yeah, let's go.
Perfect play is not required. It's about discussing things. All right.
And are all of our cities or just our capital at -1 amenity right now?
Interesting. You know, we just got that amenity penalty after we traded away the dies. We've got 1, 2.
Yeah, you know why though it is? It's because all of our other cities are small enough that the amenities cover that. Our capital is now big enough that it requires more amenities because it's every I think 2 pop after pop 3 requires an amenity or something like that.
Okay.
So our pop is, so it's 8, so we require 4, and we have how many? 3. Yeah, that explains why we're -1, right?
Yeah.
So 11 is 8 more than 3, and we only have 3 amenities. So we are basically capped out at how big we can grow our city till we figure out amenities. And there's ways to do this. We can build entertainment districts, or we can get ethics or civics policies. But at the moment, we're kind of screwed.
I don't find that being displeased is really that big of a penalty. It's not that big of a deal.
No, I screwed maybe an exaggeration, but can we steal that camp from them?
Nope.
Damn.
No, I have some deep water up there, but we're also getting cartography right now.
Yep.
Okay, very soon, 2 turns away from getting the Eureka,
Excellent.
or the inspiration from having 3
I've
districts.
lived through some terrible things in my
I think it is Eureka. I think you're right the first time, because mathematics is a science tech, right?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, they're both Eurekas. I don't know why they need different names.
I don't really know either.
5% campus district adjacency bonuses. Not going to use that. We have no campuses. And then the Great Library.
I like that. Actually, we don't have enough production for it. But mostly I want the writer slots. Writer slots are really hard to get. You get 1 per city. So wonders that give you 2 writer slots are quite powerful.
Well, it's a good thing we're going to have tons of cities then, isn't it?
Yeah. Eventually, when our production catches up to do that. I don't know when that's going to be. I'm looking forward to it.
Any reason to change anything? Looks like no.
Probably not.
Have you thought more about whether or not we want to buy?
Next turn, when we finish the mosque.
That's what we're waiting on. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. See, this is where I kind of like get a little bit overwhelmed with Civ, because there's just so many darn items and units and things that it can be easy to mix them up. All right. Well, there's really nowhere for you to go. I guess you could just hang out here in case that happens again.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Well, barb camps can't spawn where you have sight. You can just put them on the hill. They can't spawn on ocean tiles too, so it's probably even more effective to block that from spawning by standing on that grass, the hill where his warrior is.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be his location for the future.
Okay.
Not finding too much over there.
There we are.
All right, cool. Now I've noticed that if you press the escape key, it's the same thing as saying no, not letting them come in.
And I do that all the time accidentally.
Yeah,
so.
because some of them are just like, hey, I'm a loser and I want to talk to you and annoy you. And other times they're like, hey, we want to give you 25 gold. and
when I forget, when you turn off leadership animation, does it go straight to what their final point is?
Yes.
Because it doesn't have to animate. See, I might just do that for that sake, so I don't accidentally just escape out of it all the time.
That's exactly why I turned it off. I didn't like them animating and saying the exact same thing twice.
Yeah.
For no real reason, and occasionally having mistakes happen.
Same reason, like I occasionally watch some other streams of Civ 6, and I occasionally see people playing with like quick combat off or quick movement off, and I'm like, that was okay for 1 game. After 1 game, I can't handle that anymore. It's just too slow.
Yep. You've completed a quest for Nan Madol.
Okay.
And you have completed a quest for... There's 2 alerts here, were there not? No, just 1. An unmet player has finished the Oracle and the Colosseum.
Okay.
And
I didn't know you could click through those tabs. I always just got screwed on that. Okay.
It's right here. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Little arrows. Anyway, although I've noticed there's a little kind of a bug where if you right click on one, can't make the second alert go away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that's another player eliminated. Did you see that?
Didn't. What are we down to? How many players are left? Who's killing them all?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 out of us are here. So there's just We started off with 10 players, I think.
I thought this was 8. Maybe it was 10. All right.
Well, how could it be 8?
No, I know.
Only
the numbers wouldn't
3,
make any
4,
sense
5.
whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. It must have been 10 then. I just thought it was an 8. I thought it was standard.
I think it goes 4, 10, 12 on the sizes that we were allowed.
No, it's
number
4,
of
8.
players.
It's 4, 8. Because we're missing small, which is what I play everything on in Civ 5, which is 6, and we have standard, which is 8. So I think it's 4, 8, 10. I'm almost certain.
All right. So we've got the thing, right? We just finished this this mosque, which is good and stuff and things. Back to
Industrial
the
zone.
industrial? Yeah.
Yeah. And let's get our let's buy 2 missioners now from the cap now that we're waiting on that mosque.
What about in Boston? This one's finished its industrial zone as well.
Well, I would invest in a workshop and then a holy site. That's what I would do here.
So we don't have to have anything locked. They're gonna work the right tiles.
I don't believe you.
Well, not quite.
I was gonna say, I just literally don't believe you when you tell me this.
Okay. What? What about this would you do different?
Huh? I don't think I do anything differently right now. It's just every time we go in a city, we're having to fix shit. And then we're having to fix shit because the tiles aren't locked. And I just don't trust it. I don't buy it.
I don't trust locking every single tile because then sometimes it does dumb things too. I don't know. I think there's a issue with both of them. Every time I get an envoy, I want to check to see if we can get the next rank. In Amadol, we could buy up to suzerain for 1 right now and get districts on city next to coast tiles provide extra culture. So we have 2 harbors.
No, they're not districts next to coast tiles. They're districts on coast tiles. Oh, it says on or next to. Okay, so that would do that. And we have a couple industrial sites there. My problem is this. If you notice how slowly our cities produce everything, it's because our cities are pretty dumpster. They don't have a lot of production. They're just kind of bad cities. And my worry is right now, I want to save up enough on envoy points so that when we hit a military city, or not a production city state, which we will do, we can at least get the first of the 2 production per industrial zone district. So
Okay.
I would like to save for those if we can. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good with workshop.
Okay, waiting on you to move, so you just wait a turn. And then that archer, that unit cycling.
Yeah. And I
And
haven't
some
even
movement.
figured out. Yeah. There we go.
Sorry. You haven't figured out what?
I haven't figured out why sometimes it will unit cycle me even, like I'll move a unit and I won't have completed using its moves, and then it will unit cycle me anyways, which drives me nuts.
God. I've noticed, I think the bug, because I do think it's a bug, is related to units. It's taking the cost, right? So, okay, perfect example is with the scout. This is exactly the type of unit I usually have the issue with. This scout in particular has ranger. He has faster movement through woods or rainforest terrain. This would normally cost us 2 movement. So if I just go to here, sometimes that will cycle you if you are like, if there's no other tiles that he could move to in 1 move, like if he's moving through the jungle or something, even if he's got this promotion, which would then allow him to do it, but it would normally cost 2, that's when I usually get cycled.
That might be it. It does seem to happen more around scouts than any other unit. So
Scouts and also cavalry, I've found. It can happen with cavalry a lot.
They have 4 moves. Okay, that was last turn, right? And just didn't dismiss. We have a science. Did we get cartography done?
Yeah, we just did.
God, we're creaming these texts now. This is amazing. No, we didn't.
No, we were working on cartography next.
All right, that's fine.
Only 2 turns to finish stirrups, though.
Yeah, we can come back to that after we get deep water. We have to meet other players to tourism them. You can't get tourism pressure with players you haven't met.
Oh, that's not good.
Not that we have.
Sudare's... What? Something just happened to Lisbon.
Yeah, someone put another person in it. So now we're being beat.
No, we're not. It's equal.
Yeah, but equal removes it. Nobody gets it when it's equal. And I don't care enough about that bonus to care about it.
Yeah, it's like plus
Bonus
4
is
gold.
just our stuff. No, we have the +4, although we don't have any commercial hub districts, so it does nothing for us. I don't care about the suzerain bonus in that one, because it's just cargo ships don't get pillaged.
Oh, right. All right. So we've gained trade routes, trading posts. And here's where, yes, you can actually see the little trade post indicator.
Where? Show me.
Well, it's not showing up in our cities, because that would be silly. Nope, it's not showing up anywhere. Never mind. It used to show up when you have a guy selected. Right there. And I actually complained a lot when I was playing my first campaign and I couldn't find it. And everyone was like, oh, it's right there. You just got to look at it. And I was like, it's not. It's not in a clearly visible location. Clearly, I can't even find it again.
All right, so by the way, look at this. This is kind of interesting now. So where do we have our industrial sites done? It was in, which city are we building the second part in?
We have one here.
Have one in Duros. Where else?
We were working on one in Washington, but it's not complete
We have
yet.
one done in Boston, right?
Yeah.
So look at the yield on this trader right now. I think it was giving us quite a bit more to... So, all right, this is what one of the things I wanted to look at. Yeah, it's 1-3. Washington is 2-1. Now, Washington has a district that this city doesn't. Washington has the religious site district, even though this city doesn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it was just based on the number of districts, then it should be equal. Well, does Boston have 2 now? And New York has how many? New York only has 1, right?
I don't know. New York has...
The harbor.
the harbor, and it's working on an industrial zone.
Why? So why is New York, Boston? Why are New York and Boston both +3?
Okay, let's count them.
If it was number of districts, it wouldn't be that way.
We've got a harbor here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Probably just 2. I bet the aqueduct doesn't count, right? Because it doesn't seem to count for anything.
Yeah, but don't count Naderos, because Naderos itself, unless it's a comparison of districts, does it say that anywhere? I think it just says that it's a districts based on...
So we have 1 here. We've got 2, 1 here.
2. There's a
and then 1 here. All 3 cities, except for Naderos, only have 1 actual specialty district.
Okay. So
4, 4, 3.
You're counting total yield?
Yeah, I don't know. Why the hell would it be? Why the hell would it be?
1-3. I have no idea. This is what I'm saying. Like, it says food from districts in New York and production from districts in New York, but it doesn't tell me which districts, and the numbers don't make sense for just the 1-to-1 for each district. So where is that number coming from? I want to know, because I think the industrial zone gives a boost, but looking at this, it doesn't actually look like it does.
Yeah.
Because
no clue.
I don't know either.
How do you feel about La Venta? Get that trade. I think we should relocate to Washington.
Sounds good. So we don't have a trading post in Washington. Didn't we just finish a route to there?
Yeah, we just literally got the pop-up right here saying that there's one in Washington.
So why the hell can't we send it through Washington from here? Shouldn't it just reset the distance if it goes to Washington?
We got 1 in Nidaros, and we got 1 in Washington. And yes, it's supposed to refuel you. You're supposed to be able to go 15 tiles.
So in all honesty, we probably can't reach the other one we can't reach La Venta from Washington, because is there no trading post in Geneva either? I thought we sent one there.
We did. That was the very first trade route we ever did.
But so what the hell is going on here? I'm being lied to with this shit.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, you're supposed to be able to see the trade posts when you have a trader selected. I don't think it's giving us the trade route.
What does it say? So let's read the Civilopedia for trading posts, and maybe we'll just find out we're not good at reading. Apparently, with what my chat has come to the conclusion of. All right.
I don't think we're getting the active. It's not actually counting.
We would like to send it from further away. That, by the way, might be why we're getting. I mean, it says not only do you get to reach further destinations, they also provide bonus yields for any of your trade routes that pass through them.
Yeah, you're supposed to get +1 gold for each one that you go through. Maybe that's just
we're not getting any over here, are we?
No, because we don't have any.
And actually, now that I think about it, I can't remember getting +1 gold on trade routes that are internal trade routes, except when I have roam or merchant policies.
I feel like there's something really weird going on with trade posts. I know for sure I saw them playing as roam, and I know for sure they persisted. But I am not seeing any here, and I know for sure we should have one in Geneva, Washington, and Nidaros right now.
All right, so we need to move this trade route. We either need to move it to Washington if we think we can reach it from Washington, or we need it to move it from the one that's right next there. We could always send it from
New York. Yeah,
that one's guaranteed to make it, but it won't solve the problem for it. It won't solve the question for us. All it does is actually get us the envoy, which might be okay.
Well, the envoy's not going to do anything because we're only at 1 out of 3, and we're going to go to 2 out of 3, and we're not going to pay the point because you want to save him. So I'm thinking let's relocate him to Washington and just see what happens.
Okay.
We'll take 1 turn to experiment.
Yep.
Workshop?
Yeah.
We are almost pop cap. Well, 33 turns. Never mind.
And you know, the second tier industrial zone district, the factory is AOE, right?
I have read about it, yes.
That's so good. Makes me so happy.
Let's try going across that way. Actually, we're, just 5 turns from cartography.
Yep.
Okay. It's tough, man.
It is. We don't have good science.
Oh, by the way, we have our faith. We should have bought, guys.
Yes.
2 missionaries, right?
Yes.
Completing your trade route has completed a trade post for you in the city of Boston.
Oh, yeah?
So they both just finished at the exact, within 1 turn of each other. But again, we're not seeing any trade posts, and nope, cannot reach.
There's no trade post in Geneva. Is why it's not letting us do that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's because we didn't actually finish one there, or if it's because something's bugged. So the one in Washington needs to be moved. It needs to be moved to is it New York? Whatever our last city is.
Yeah.
Okay. Although, why can Washington send a friggin' trade route to New York? Isn't that further away than the other city-state?
Possibly from water restocking in the campus, the dock, and then from Nidaros to New York.
Is that the route it shows when you do that? When you mouse over it? Does it show routes when you mouse over it?
I don't know.
Oh, this is useful. There's an available routes page. That would have been good to know.
Yeah, so we've got Washington.
You can sort by origin or destination. Is that correct on the left?
No, it's just saying origin, destination.
Oh, okay.
So shouldn't we see this twice then? New York to Washington and then Washington to New York?
Yeah, we should. Why don't we?
Oh. Beats me. It's not available. Man. It's available New York to Washington though.
Oh,
so what do you want to what do you want to do with this guy?
Okay. We need to decide which city has which city still has the housing and amenities to grow. We don't need any more trade routes, Matt, right? We're going to hit our last trade route quest.
This one can hit Leventa. Is this 15 tiles? It's 12.
12. That's okay.
Should we just take this one right now?
No, check which one has amenities or grow. Check between the cities of Boston and New York, which one has more housing and amenities left to grow. And which one has lower production? In other words, go to your cities and cycle through them. This one has 15 production, it's housing blocked. Okay, what's the next one? This is 16 production, 17 production is not housing blocked. And what's the last one? This one is 16 production and not housing blocked yet. Okay, I would just do it. I would do it to I'd let the northern city send it somewhere else because it still has room to growth and it has food in it. The food is going to be more useful if I had to choose between those. So I would allow Boston to send internally for some sort of use. Now look at that one. Why is that one 1-5?
Don't know, but 1-5 seems much better than the other options.
But wasn't it the other way around, just 1-3? Naderos could have sent a trade route to Boston, and it only would have been 1-3. Then now, Boston can send a trade route to Naderos. Naderos does have 2 districts finished. It has the harbor and the other one. So that's giving us 2 production per district. Is that what I'm seeing out of that?
I guess, but what's the food come from?
1-1. No, it's a base of 1-1 with 2 production extra from... I don't know why that one's 2. I have no idea why that one's 2.
So Nidaros then.
Yeah.
Notice how we can go 18 range because apparently there is a trade post in Washington. Kind of.
Yeah.
Can't see the trade post indicators. I think our trade posts are bugged out. All right, I'm just gonna click buttons.
Yep, click buttons.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna do this. I think
lumber mill.
Yeah, the lumber mill just makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
It only shows +1, but we should get +2.
Yeah. Maybe it's at a certain tech. Did we not read again?
That's quite possible.
Do we want to read what tech, or do we just not care?
I do want to read.
Okay.
Steel.
Okay. Where is steel in our terms of utility in life? Is it super far away? Okay, because now this is pissing me off because that's not a fair comparison. I've been being yelled at in comment sections because I've been ignoring the +1 production off lumber mills because okay, we get it at steel, but there's another +1 production off mines too. And that happens later too. It happens at chemistry, right, or something. So
yeah, that is so far away. Got a long way to go.
Yeah, but we could have chopped that forest, built a mine there, and then we could have got a district adjacency bonus, and it would have been better. Yeah, I just need to ignore comments. That's the take-home message from this. What does a mine say? Yeah.
It gets +3.
Yeah, it gets multiple production boosts. Exactly.
And
production
the mine
from apprenticeship and industrialization. And guess what? Industrialization is not super far away because it's a really useful tech. And apprenticeship we already have, right? Yeah.
Do we?
So
what?
Yeah,
seriously?
We have apprenticeship. Pretty sure.
Okay, because all these words they are scary. Apprentice.
Yep. There you go. That works. Oh,
I didn't see it. It didn't show up.
Is it a tech or no? It's a Tri-Civics.
Oh, great. Pressing enter there cycled my units. Even though it's not bound to anything. Where the hell's the... I'm not finding it. All right, let's do it this way.
Scroll over a little bit. Apprenticeship is one of the ones... It's something... Yeah. This thing. Yeah, unlocks factories. Unlocks industrial zones, right? Yep. So
okay,
we have this.
So we already have this, but we don't have the one for
So what
lumber
it means
mills.
is our mines are already 2-3. And that they will become 2-4 later. And the lumber mills only become 2-4, and they become 2-4 later at a less useful tech. In other words, it's exactly identical to putting a lumber mill on a grassland hill, or not putting a lumber mill on a grassland hill and putting a mine. The difference is you have to use one more charge to chop it, but you get the extra bonuses from mines. Okay, good to know.
Right, and...
Hear this, comment section? Do you hear this, what we're talking about here?
But hold on, because it's not even quite like that much, though, because you said they're exactly equal, but they're not because this thing doesn't get any bonuses from adjacent.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the yield
not.
is exactly equal, but the mine is better because we get the bonuses to industrial sites.
Yes, but no, the mine's better than. It's not just the industrial site adjacency. Mines are just straight up better. These can get +3 total.
Well, no, I'm comparing a mine to a lumber mill on the river. Remember, because the river gets, what does the mine get +3 from? 1 from the mine itself, 1 from, and 2 from 2 other traits. So it becomes a 2, and it is a 2-1. So it becomes a 2-4 tile, right?
2 food.
2 food for a grassland hill with a mine on it. Starts as a 2-1 tile. You improve it with the mine. Sorry, grassland hill is a 2-1 tile, right? You improve it with the mine, becomes a 2-2. You improve it again at apprenticeship, becomes a 2-3, and it began at industrialization becomes a 2-4 tile, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Lumber mill then goes lumber mill on a grassland hill. This is the comparison tile. Is 2 food, 2 hammers is on a hill. You improve it with lumber mills, makes it a 2-3, and it's on a river, so you improve it so it becomes a 2-4 tile. So those are exactly identical. They're
best
both
case scenario.
4 tiles.
Yep.
But the industrial bonuses are, the difference is 1 gets the industrial zone boost and 1 requires you to remove the forest, which is an extra builder action. Okay. Mystery solved. Now on to trading.
Wait, is it? Yeah, okay, so it is an extra builder action because you can't just build the mine. You actually have to you do have to remove the forest, unlike when you build a building using a... Gotcha, okay. So an extra builder action, but you also get that production.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Although we've had that discussion, it's not always good to have.
Yep. Anyway, we got to take a break. It's like, spent 30 minutes.
Okay. Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow then, I guess.
All right. See you soon.